What?
Whoa! Hello, everybody. Today, after my amazing dream where I was on the beach somewhere and I was working in a hotel, no, I was just running through a hotel, and I was I was wondering about a girl that worked there, and I just ran by her, but she was like interested in me. And then all of a sudden, I was in this apartment right on the beach, and I had roommates, and one was a Greek god, and one was half human, half elf. And I was trying to explain to the half human, half elf. I was like, "Whoa, what the, what the fuck? You're like, you look like me, exactly. But if it was combined with an elf." And the guy was playing guitar, and I was like, I think both of them were me, actually. Now that I think about it. And the other guy was my first friend I ever had, and he was there. And he's an Aquarius. So I was like, I was trying to tell the other guy, the elf man, couldn't you see him on a statue? He looks like a Greek god, man. And the guy was like, he was just unamused. All of them seemed busy and unamused. But when I woke up, the same black entities, no Diddy, no African, BLM, you know what I'm saying? But they were black. And they were trying to rape me as soon as I woke up. But in that battle, which lasts me, I woke up at 11, so I was fighting them off for 6 hours today. Can you imagine being in a spiritual battle for 6 hours? 6 hours straight, nonstop, just laying in sleep in a isolation chamber, fighting off legitimate demonic entities. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And the whole problem, they were revealing to me after I got this, and then I couldn't figure that out, so then it raped me, and then this, and I couldn't figure that out, so then it raped. It sucks. It feels like rape. It feels like the will of something else gets what it wants from you and uses you. It really does. And it sucks. The only reason I'm like chill, if you could tell, I tell you all the time, my voice didn't used to sound like this. People are like, you sound feminine and gay. I'm like, no, I think I just gave up. Like Von Tukut said, eventually we get tired of the pain of the spiritual fights. Come on, fam. It ain't that cold, man. The fucking flame went out. The fucking flame went out. Are you telling me that what the hell was that? Is that a mouse in my house? I can't see. Things are going awry. Let's try to pump this shit back. Oh, you know what it is? I know what it is. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We're in a simulation, by the way, and everything is AI, and I came from the future to tell you guys about it so that you could escape time and space. And I did so with my army of Casey's. They're all me. Kai Cenat, Kirk Cousins, Kendrick Curry, Queso, the Kansas City Chiefs winning the Super Bowl in 2023, which is the year of the cat, which is the same year I'm born. Kirk Cousins, Conquest, KCC, KC3, Kai Cenat 3, and then Kai Cenat and Ray, Casey Rocket, Adam Ray. And then tying it to me, we have the Casey and Ray down there. And then we have John Michael, my foster brother, and his dad Ray, and then we fought over this girl Ray that she's actually famous now, coincidentally. And what's also really cool I was thinking about today is that the first celebrity I ever truly had a crush on was the girl from Star Wars, Daisy Ridley. And that was only because that was the only movie we had. And guess what her name is? In the Star Wars series. It's fucking... Yeah, this shit is not... Turn that shit up to maximum, fam. You know what? Beggars can't be choosers. If it wants to burn the wrong way, at least it's burning. So we're just gonna dump all of this back in, stir it, take it out, move the lighter. Just get the fuck back in there. You're the only chicken I have. Okay. We're just gonna throw the chicken, the queso, the pasta. I can't afford I'm trying to save my money, so I'm not buying a pot yet. I'm not even sure where I'm going, who I am, or what I'm doing, but I know that when I start to figure it out, I don't see any way out of this not being a simulation, for one, and also I'm confused why nobody cares. It doesn't make sense to me. No amount of busyness, laziness. Like, the people that watch every day, I've shown you undisputable things. You can't dispute that I know what I'm talking about. And then it comes to, like, you watch but you don't care, you watch but you don't like me. Who the fuck are you? What the hell is going on? How can people, and by people I mean most of my subscribers, be so retarded and cruel? Like, how come no... And then I discovered lateral thinking. It's called lateral thinking. It's something I learned when I was 12. It's just the ability to think about something, and not only do you think about something, but you also think about it so much you get to a different thought. And then you think about it so much you get to a different thought. And you don't lose track of that original thought. You can build on your thoughts. Most people don't have that. Like what we saw from the man yesterday that came at me. He was focused on two things. I hope you can see me, man. He was focused on spiritual conquest, and he was focused on avoiding... He was stuck in what's called, like, ego games, where he felt like he was holding on to a lot of spiritual energy, and his whole plan, his whole thing, even if he said nice things, was an attack. The way he walked up with his head down, like this, and he walked in a straight line like this directly towards me and goes, "You're trespassing on private property." And the thing is, that's fine, actually. I kind of like it charred. Burn it down till it's ashes and smoke. Burn it down till it's smoldering cold. Burn it down till I don't love you no more, baby. Burn it down. That's why he was That's why he kept bringing up things from the past, and he also kept bringing up trying to figure out my locations. He was trying to assert himself with power over me to turn me into sort of what they would call, I know a lot of you aren't smart, love you, it's called serfdom, which is how society used to be run, where you had a king, and you had people that were connected to the king, as if like an ancient tree or a King Arthur type. and they would be constantly serving the king in spirit. So they would have to be giving him sacrifices and rewards in order to function. So we have a bunch of these pseudo kings that are playing pretend. Well, that's why the guy, when I was like, you have a manager breathing down your back, and he was like, yeah, and co-workers. He was saying, I have people on my side. I don't know why this is running still. But you know what? I can take advantage of this. And I can throw some peppers in there. No, it looks like it's going down. I can't stuff my pepper. I might just throw this back in actually. And stir it up. Did it burn that quickly? No, it just burned the top part. There we go. Easy little fire. What the fuck? So while I was sitting here today, I was seeing all the things he was trying to break. I could see him, the way he was trying to narratively get over on me. They showed me. And the question I keep coming to is, why would God do this? The tarot video I had just watched right before I went live, and that happened, was talking about Job. And it was literally saying to remind me that God is good and the devil is bad. And I'm like, I can't believe that. The hand that feeds us beats us. And there's really no other way around it. If there's a God, it's responsible for raping me every day for years. Maybe I'm learning and growing. Maybe at the end of it I'll get some type of reward. Like payment. Somehow. But that's still a very sick situation to be in. Like destroying my mind and guiding me towards, like, even though I'm fine on the inside, the way that I function with the outside is broken. I have a disconnect from this earth. And my body's sort of just like stimulated like a marionette. And I live in spirit, always sad and fighting to make people understand that I'm not the way they make me out to be. But then when I see them or they see me, it seems like everybody's always stirred up the wrong way. And I can't fix it. John Michael is dead. I'm watching. Queso. We're gonna put my. When I found Queso and I started watching Queso content, was around the time I bought for the first time my Queso cheese. And people used to call me Queso in high school. I'm just looking at my stuff to see if I have anything worth. I have this maple chipotle goat cheese. I don't know if that's good or not. I think this is just good as it is. I have my Baja Chipotle. And I'm going to watch Queso play something to do with this Dyatlov Mountain, which is like people went missing on a mountain, and when they found them, they were barefoot and half naked and frozen to death outside their camp, and nobody knows what happened. And they were like, I think when hypothermia happens, you think that you're warm, so you can go to sleep. It's like your body's way of easing you into death. When you know you're going to freeze to death, your body will naturally just warm you up. And it'll make you think you're warm as you die, which is actually pretty comforting. And I can tell you that that's true. When I hit hypothermia, I didn't feel cold at all. And it helped me sleep. Like I wasn't able to sleep for days because it was so cold, and finally, as everything gave out, I got hit with this nice warmness I thought was God or spiritual protection. And then when I awoke, a cop was kicking me in the face. So I can't tell you. I can't tell you why. Oh, that answer is homesteading. We all have to homestead, and that we have to get in touch with the natural cycle of sun, seed, growth, nature, and become enmeshed in that, or else you're all going to be possessed by AI completely, and it's trying really hard.